Hey guys, it's Quickie Baby bringing you some gameplay in the ISU 152. This is a very nice game and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, a lot of people are very interested in the ISU 152 and 8.6 with the accuracy buffs to standard tanks. How does the ISU perform? Well, you be the judge based on this gameplay. I played the ISU for about 5 or 6 games yesterday, and unfortunately here we can see an IS-3 tail-ending me into him. I try and pull away. Unfortunately I lost so much speed that I get spotted early and shot in the side. So I'm pretty sure I've re-stealthed now, but we see the Jagdpanther shoots me, and I just got spotted now. So that was a really nice play by that Jagdpanther. And can you believe that I aimed at the pillar? There was a pole there, and I hit the pole and not the Jagdpanther. So, really good start. I'm down to 219 health, and we can see that he was able to penetrate our mantlet there. So you might be thinking, what the hell's going on? I decided to help out this scumbag IS-3 who got me shot earlier. And there we can see quite a lucky bounce off the side armor of the tank. But you know, the side armor of the ISU is not bad. It's not like paper thin. Which means that if you can use the angle of the side armor on the ISU, then you can really pull off some quite good bounces. So after helping out that IS-3, I decide to take out their very aggressive T-44, a very aggressive player. And that's one of their better players out the game already. So I'm just poking up here. I can see that this guy's got a stock turret, so I hit the target for an average roll there, 754. And immediately we've already been able to pull off 1,850 damage. So you guys should be interested in this game, considering before I even fired a shot I was down to only 200 health. So I'm playing my ISU 152 very cautiously now. I'm very worried about that enemy Jagdpanther who's just become spotted. He's trying to look for me right now. He couldn't find me, so he pulls back. I'm just sitting behind this bush, hoping that he comes back up again right now. Oh, we spot the VK. I aim over. He hasn't seen me yet. Great camera rating on the ISU. And Shazam. He is out of here. You've got to love the alpha damage. This 152mm is absolutely incredible. So that was our third kill, now up to 2,400 damage. And we can see that the battle's fairly close at the moment. There's been a lot of death so early in the game. And watch this. I gave a huge amount of lead to hit that T-25-2. Because the 152mm shells on this beast go through the air so slowly. That was a very clutch shot, and a very important shot to make. Now I see a T-34-85, I decide to go for him. 6 times out of 10 I will kill him in one hit. So I went for it. And I knew that if he's using the 85mm that he's not going to be able to kill me on his first shot, so I was hoping that either I could have rammed him or my team would have helped me out. So now we're up to 3,744 damage, 5 kills, and I decide to pull back to base as there are still 3 enemy tier 8 tanks which have been spotted in the north, as well as an IS and the SU-152 who just revealed his position. So now I'm aiming at the Tiger 2. Yep, that's lovely. Just stay right there, my friend. Stay right there. Headshot. Not quite high enough, but still you can't complain getting 700 damage rolls. So now I just communicate with my team. I know that you can't see the in-game chat, but I tell the Panzer IV, spot for me and be cool. It's exactly what I told that Panzer IV. And he's doing exactly the right thing. He's using those bushes. He's spotting for a very dangerous tank. Probably the most dangerous tier 8 tank there is. The ISU 152. The only non-artillery tank that can do 750 damage with one shot at tier 8. So the PZ goes to the front of the bush, spots the IS, I aim at the IS, take the shot, make the hit happen. With so much penetration, it doesn't really matter where you hit such tanks as the IS. We did not get spotted. And now I'm going to keep working along with this PZ4. I'm going to stick my gun around the train. And here we go, another opportunity for the Tiger. Give a bit of lead, he stops. That was actually a bad shot. That was actually a bad shot. Reviewing that by me, that was lucky. That was lucky. I was aiming at the front of his tank thinking he was still going forwards. And I was very lucky that my shot went so far left and hit him. I decided to take a chance shot at the T-34. Not the best. Reviewing this, that wasn't the best shot to take either, really. I should have waited. But I thought that he was just going to pull back behind the building. And unfortunately, my luck seems to be running out. That one went very low and left. So now I decide to load some APCR rounds. This game is very close and I really can't afford to leave these guys on much health. I take a chance, aiming at his turret ring. Looking for the shot. Right into the turret ring. And immediately, I see he's gone down to only 65 health, so I load an HE round. I know that if I connect this HE round anywhere on his tank, or even anywhere nearby his tank, it will kill him. Remember, the splash radius on the 152mm shells must be in the region of around 3 meters. So I'm thinking here, IS-3, I communicate with him. I'm telling him to stay because I'm worried that the Super Pershing will be coming up behind me. I ask him to protect me, and he says, F you. So, okay. Cool story, IS-3. It's not like the Panzer IV is spotting, and the position that you're going into is pretty much irrelevant. So right now I'm still thinking, where's that T-34? And we can see where he was. I can no longer see him because he's too far away from me. So I guessed the shot. Ah, that was pretty clutch. Making that HE shell count. So right now I'm thinking Super Pershing might be trying to flank me. But then I see that my team are going to progress west. I did have a quick poke there. I'm fairly sure now that the Super Pershing isn't trying to flank me. And I'm going to be going west to try and assist the IS-3 and the Panzer IV as they go after the Super Pershing and the Su-152. Now that shot on the T-34, just to explain it, you might be able to see the black ring on my minimap around me. That is actually your physical limit of your spotting range. It's not how far you can see beyond that, but that's how far your spotting range is. When people are spotting for you, it's actually a square. There's a square around you that my mod does not show. But he went beyond where I can actually physically see him, i.e. how far the game renders the tank. But that still doesn't mean that I can't shoot him. My shell will go on forever. And so I preempted where he was going to be going. You know, I took the chance with that HE shot. And even if it had landed near him, it would have still killed him. So the IS-3 is now off spotting. I kind of want to be where this Panzer IV is. So I ask him to go. Go, Panzer IV. I tell him it's time to be hero and to attack, and I ask him to go again. Time to spot again. Trying to encourage him. We only had 5 minutes left, and unfortunately the SU-152 just trashed the IS-3. Nice shot by the SU-152 there. The IS-3 really should have at least approached at the same time as the Panzer IV, and we can see that unfortunately the Super Pershing just shot the Panzer IV once, and then the SU-152 hit him as well. So we didn't manage to get any spots. So now it's my time. It's my time to do this. So what am I immediately thinking? I'm thinking I was going to reverse there until I got in line with the bush. Now that I'm in line with the bush, I should be able to go frontal out. I need to get out of here. If I get spotted now, I'm dead. But I needed to get out of that location. Why did I need to get out of that location? I felt that when I fire, I will be revealing my position, and because there's two of them, I have to kill one of them. Either A, without revealing my position, or B, I need to be able to kill one of them and pull back behind a ridge. So, we could see that the gun depression on the ISU-152 was not good enough to use that bush location. I've never really defended from here before, so I'm still trying to learn, still trying to figure out. And there we can see that if I just reverse just enough behind this bush, that I have enough gun depression to make. So, I activate my binoculars on my ISU-152 now. I get the majority of my tank behind with only my gun barrel. And here we go, I've made the spot. Okay, so now what you see me doing is just lining up. I'm waiting for the kill. I want to shoot him when he's behind the bush. Now. So what you saw me do there is wait till the enemy was behind a second row of bushes. Specifically this bush here. Why I did that is because the way that the mechanics work is when you fire, there's a split second between from where you fired, from where the shell hits the target, that he will spot you. So if you wait until there's a double bush in the way before you fire, then you can prevent yourself from being revealed. And wow, here we go, okay. I went forwards there using the camera rating of that bush to be able to spot the Super Pershing, so now I know what he's thinking. I know that he won't be coming up there, and he won't be poking. So what I decide to do now is to adjust my position. What I think he will do right now is he will go along this ridge line which you see me marking out here with my mouse cursor. He's going to be going along this ridge line. He will approach up this ridge line, poke here, and shoot across. That's what I think he's going to do. So what I decide to do instead is readjust my position and be able to get the jump on him. So what I'm thinking now is, how long has it taken him to go? Okay, now it's my time. Now it's my time. I think he's going to be just in front of me. Unfortunately, he wasn't. But now that I'm up here anyway, I might as well use my binoculars. And my binoculars activate and I spot him. Evidently, he has sixth sense. Because when he got spotted, he started to look around with his turret. And he also started to reverse back immediately. So I know that he's got sixth sense. So I just put the guy down to 207 health. Now because I've done that, and considering there's only 30 seconds left in the game, I loaded an HE shell. I loaded an HE shell because I was worried that the Super Pershing was just going to poke at me with his turret. And if he pokes at me with his turret, really, even with 300mm of penetration on the APCR rounds, there's still a good chance that his turret can bounce the shell, or even that I can miss his small turret. So I've loaded an HE shell, and I'm going after him. I know that I'm going to have to fire a clutch shot off here. 5 seconds left. Heartbreak. Oh no! We left him on 20 health. Are you serious? Are you serious? And he shot me with 1 second left in the game. Absolute heartbreak, guys. Now, was it right to load that HE shell? I knew that I would only have one shot. So what I was thinking to myself, alright, if I load APCR, there's still a very good chance of it basically going anywhere at that kind of range that I had to make the engagement. I thought that maybe he was going to poke his turret back up and I was going to have to take a shot and basically only have a chance to shoot his turret. So I was thinking, I've got more chance of the HE shell doing 207 damage rather than the AP shell A, hitting the target, or B, hitting his spaced armor and then going onto his mantlet and not taking him out. So that's why I loaded an HE shell there. Now, was it the right thing? Maybe you guys should tell me down in the comments below. Would you have loaded an HE shell? Do you think that the HE shell was the right thing to load, or would you have loaded an APCR and just hoped that you had gone through his turret? Considering I had to blitz myself at the end as well, I only had 3 seconds at the end to make the shot. I didn't really have a chance to aim. I think if I'd aimed at his upper plate, considering the angle that I was shooting down on him, it might have worked out. But you don't really have time to aim in those kind of clutch situations with the ISU 152, especially considering that I only had 200 health left. I knew that if he shot me, 7 times out of 10 he's going to kill me in one hit. So I knew that I had to kill him before he killed me, and that's why I loaded the HE shell, because I knew that as soon as I got around that corner I needed to fire and take him out. Let's do some post-game analysis. So here we can see we got 1,537 experience for a loss in an ISU 152. We were denied a pools medal by only rolling for 180 when we needed to roll for 200 with that HE shell at the end. Absolutely brutal. Radley Walters' loss. We did 7,000 damage, and although you can't see it here, we actually got more experience than any of the enemy team. This was an absolute brutal game where we nearly did as much damage as the rest of our team combined. The accuracy of the ISU 152 is fairly good, and we can see that whenever we hit the target we penetrated. That game was so painful, guys. It was absolutely heartbreaking. I'm putting a link down in the description below where you can see a replay of this being played live on my Twitch channel, and you can see my reactions as to what happened live when that shot happened. It's quite hilarious. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video or you feel sympathy for me, think about giving it a rating down below. I'd really appreciate it. And leave in the comments what you thought of the game, and especially what you thought of my decision to load HE at the end of the game. Was it the right thing to do? Was it the wrong thing to do? You tell me. As always, guys, you've been epic. Thanks a lot for watching. Check out that live version in the description below, and hopefully I'll see you soon.